Hi guys, welcome to another vlog. It is Saturday afternoon. This morning I just took like a chill lounge morning, but this afternoon I've got a few things that I kind of want to get done. I've got a massive pile of washing which you can't actually see on my chair, which is overflowing, that I just need to put away. I've got a basket full of washing that needs folding and putting away, which has also some of my dad's washing in there, that's why it needs folding. And then also that part will be put in his room. I've got 2 bags to sort out and stuff today as well. So I've got a few things I just need to get done and stuff, just to tidy up my room a bit. There's also like a picture that has fallen down which I need to put back up, which I might try and do this afternoon as well. Listing these things and looking at the stuff, it makes it look like it's going to take ages, but I know as soon as I get into it, it won't take me that long. But I'm out of breath because I'm talking so fast, and I also like ran up the stairs. But I'm going to put YouTube on since I've got a few videos to watch on YouTube, but I might put my podcast playlist on and listen to a podcast, because I've got 101 to go through and I'm like a year behind on them. So yeah, which isn't the best, but I know I could possibly get most of this stuff done within one podcast, listening to one podcast. And plus, if I put a podcast on, I'm not going to be sat down watching it. I can get other stuff done while it's playing in the background. So I'm gonna do that, and then once I've done the main stuff on my to-do list, if I end up doing anything else, I'll end up doing some other stuff. But yeah, since I do have like a stool that's got a bunch of stuff on which needs sorting out, but for now that is staying like that. But yeah, so I now need to actually start doing some stuff. Yay. So it is Sunday. I don't know why I'm sat on the floor. I just decided to sit on the floor as I was speaking to you guys. But yeah, it's currently nearly 20 to 1. I got up actually early-ish today, because my dad said I wasn't allowed to lay in because we were going food shopping. So I think I got up like 9-ish. Got up, got ready, chilled for a bit doing some reading, and then we went and done some food shopping. And then I just sat downstairs for a bit, having lunch and just chilling. But yeah, I'm gonna sort out some of my like books on this year's TBR, like the physical ones, because I want to put into my like bedtime reading like pot baskety thing that I have all of the books that I want to read this month, minus the one that I'm currently reading, which is this one, which is Wild Eyes. So I need to put the rest of the series in it, which is Wild Side and Wild Card, and that I kind of want to, I'm kind of at the point of I want to read 4 books a month if I can, like 3 to 4 books a month. So I'm thinking if I can at least put 3 in there, and that for the rest of this month, then I'll see where I can get up to. I don't have that many books left on my TBR actually, like the physical books. I've still got like 10 like classic books, like ebooks that I have, which I know I'm not going to get through all 10 of them this year. Since they take long, especially since the ones that I currently have left are the longer ones, so they're going to take so much longer to read through. But yeah, so all the books on my TBR this year aren't actually going to be read for once. But yeah, let me just go through all the books I currently my physical books I have left. I know I do like a reading vlog like every 3 months or so, but I haven't done like, I only do like my, obviously my first full like TBR of the year, and then obviously I showed the books that I have read. But left on my physical TBR of the year, I've got obviously the rest of the Rose Hill series, obviously Wildside, Wild Card. I've got Nightshade by Autumn Woods. I've got this Murder on the Dance Floor by Shirley Ballis. I've got this Motor Racing's Strangest Races one, which I don't know who this is by, because it doesn't say. But I've got that. I've got Elsie Silver's Fever Dream, which obviously is a new release this year. I just didn't get around to reading it when it came out. But yeah, so I've got that. I've got The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. And then I've got 3 Christmassy books. One Day in December, the County Village Christmas Show, and the Gingerbread Christmas Village. And that's, so obviously these ones will be for December, plus like possibly one of my classic books that I have on my phone. I forgot what they were called then. And then for obviously the rest of this month, obviously I'm going to be reading this. I'm going to try and get through this. Obviously I've got the rest of the series, plus I need one more book to make it the 4, which I'm thinking this one and that, because it's a small-ish kind of one, not really, but I feel like I could probably like breeze through this since the chapters don't seem that long, or some of the chapters don't seem that long. It only seem like some of the chapters seem like 2 pages long on some of them. So I'm thinking doing that for the rest of August this year, and then September doing Murder on the Dance Floor and Fever Dream, and then possibly some classic books, some of the classic books, even if it's just like 1 or so. And then in October do The Boyfriend, since it's like a thrillery book, and then Nightshade, and that, because it seems like it could be a good read. And that, I don't know if this actually got anything to do with like Halloweeny kind of thing, but it seems like a nice possibly thing to read around Halloween, even though I don't think it's got anything Halloweeny in it. But I feel like, oh, this is like a mystery, murder, revenge kind of thing. So like it seems October-y kind of thing, and then obviously a thriller, which seems like a good read around Halloween and I was going to say Christmas then. I also need to see if there's any more of this series that's been released, since this is book 1 of the Sorrow Song University. I want to say there is one more book that's been released since. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I thought these were like nice like October-y book reads. So yeah, and plus then that way I'm also having at least 2 physical books each month to read. 2 if not, well 4 for this month if I don't read all 4, 2 for the next 2 months, and then 3 in December. But yeah, I don't think all of my classic books are gonna get read this year, because there's a bunch of them, but I'm hoping that I can get at least all of my physical books of this year and this year's TBR read at least. But yeah, but what I'm going to do today is just chill this afternoon. I might sit on my chair since it is actually tidy and clean. It's just got one jacket that I need to throw back up there. And then I'll sit on the chair, do some reading and go from there, and probably listen to like podcast or something, because that's like better to have on in the background as I'm doing stuff, because then I'm less likely to stop and look at the TV and just pay attention to the TV. So I might do that, just sit on my chair, do some reading, see how far I can get through the book since I'm not even halfway yet. So see how far I can get through that and go from there, since we are nearly like a week into, well, we're over a week into the month, so I might not get through the rest of this TBR of the month unless I start speeding up my reading, so I need to do that. But I'm going to do that today, since I done most of my odd like little job things that I needed to do yesterday. And obviously I've done quite a lot of putting away of washing and stuff. But yeah, I still have like my stall of stuff that I need to sort out, but some of it is like toiletries which won't fit into my drawer in the bathroom at the moment, so it kind of just needs to stay in here. But yeah, I also still need to go through my cupboard and just do a clear out and a tidy and organise in my cupboard. I also need to do a clear out of all my clothes and do like a declutter. But I'm not really feeling that today, so I might just try and do as much reading as I can and go from there and just chill. So yeah, while listening to podcast episodes, I think might be the plan for the rest of the day. But yeah, hi guys, it is Tuesday. Yesterday I didn't really film because I was just getting a few like odd things done yesterday, like the washing and trying to finish off some stuff. I did manage to do quite a lot of reading though, which was great. But yeah, so today I've just got a few things that I want to get done today. Like I need to check on the last load of washing that was in the tumble dryer last night. I think it should be dry. I turned it off before I went to bed, but I think it would have been dry before I turned it off. The tumble dryer off. So yeah, I just didn't check it because I wanted to go straight to bed. So I need to sort that out. And then that is that done. I wanna carry on doing some more reading and going from there and just trying to get some stuff done. And then I also want to film Wednesday's night routine, which would already be up by the time you guys see this, I think. I'm not sure. Or either be up by the time you see this, or it'll be next week's one. I can't remember because I don't know which week this goes up. But yeah, so I want to film that today as well, or at least this afternoon, and pre-film it. Because I'm going to go with my normal routine that I've been doing quite a lot at the moment. So I've got an alternative routine that I sometimes do on the odd day, which is me normally being upstairs, but I thought go with my normal day-to-day routine that I'm doing, night routine, which involves me chilling downstairs. That's normally with my dad, so I thought if I kind of do my routine earlier in the day, and just follow what I normally do just earlier in the afternoon, do it that way, then it can be filmed and done and I don't have to worry about filming it when my dad's downstairs and not getting my dad in the shot and stuff. But yeah, so I want to do that today, since I do want to to film a bunch and that. So gonna try and do that. Also, on my lips, all I've got is one like the lip oils that my mum got me for my birthday. I didn't realise that it was a enhancer thing. It's a one. Because I didn't read the pack. But apparently it's a waterproof moisturising like lip oil, which also enhances your lip. Oh, it does say on here, honey change colour lip oil. But this is just the honey one, and that bit enhances like the pinkness in your lips and stuff. But yeah, I didn't realise that, but it looks good anyway. I think all of them I like it anyway. But I've just chosen the honey one since I thought that's one on one of the sides. And it was also one upside down in it. So I was like, I'll just go for that one instead of trying to grab one of the ones in the middle. But yeah, but I'm also going to sort out Wild Side. Since I'm towards the end of Wild Eyes, I haven't updated my Fable app of where I've got up to, I don't think, so I'm going to quickly do that this morning. I'm page 352 I've read. I'm 81% into the book, and that, so I'm going to line this one up with the bookmark and tabs. So then, if I don't end up finishing Wild Eyes today, that's fine. But this is ready to go whenever I end up picking up this book to read. So I'm going to do that this morning. But yeah, I've got hundreds of bookmarks to go through to try and find a similar colour to the front page. That's got a bit of going on it. Blush yellow. So I'm just gonna do that and then go downstairs and chill, do some reading and go from there. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday today. Basically on my to-do list today is just chill for a bit. I've got some washing to fold up, so I'll do that, and then just watch TV and stuff. But I don't know if I want like a movie day since I'm slightly tired, and that, or I'm gonna watch Law and Order Special Victims Unit, since I've kind of been watching that on Netflix, even though it started on like season 12, 13 or so I think it was, I'm not sure, can't remember. And now it's on season 16? Yeah, season 16. Yeah, it started on season 12. And then it finishes on season 16 because there's only 5 seasons on Netflix. But I've been watching that. But I'm also like starting episode 17 of season 16. So I think I've only got like 9-10 episodes left of that to watch, so I could watch that, and then get that done and finished today, or I could watch a bunch of movies. I'm not sure, but I also want to do some reading today, since yesterday I managed to finish I managed to finish the book I was on yesterday and slowly start Wild Side. So I'm like slightly into it. I'm like one chapter in, but I want to try and see how much further I can get today, and go from there. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and do that today and go from there, to be honest. But yeah, so I just don't know what I want to watch, if I want to watch the movies or TV programme. I might put the programme on now since it's on the screen at the moment, and go from there. So I might do that for now, and then if I get bored I can just turn over and watch like a movie that I have on Netflix to watch. So yay. Hey guys, it is Thursday today. Yesterday I just sat chilled, done some reading and watched some TV. I ended up finishing watching Law and Order. If you can hear a weird noise, it is my fan on because it is warm. But yeah, so I finished watching Law and Order and watched a few movies yesterday. I feel like I might continue watching some movies today. And I'll try and get a few more movies off my Netflix watch list. And go from there. But yeah, so I've also got the normal lot of washing that I need to do. And I'm also going to do some reading while watching some of these movies. And just go from there. I think today I do have some filming that I could get to doing. I think there's about like 4-ish videos that I could pre-film at this moment in time. I was going to do one yesterday, but I kind of felt like tired in the morning. I am still feeling a bit tired this morning, and still trying to wake up, but if I feel up to it a bit later on and a bit more awake, then I might pre-film one this afternoon. But yeah, so this morning I'm just gonna sit, chill, and do some reading, watch some movies, and go from there. But yeah, I am also feeling like I might try and watch the first 2 Camp Rock movies somewhere. I might do that tomorrow actually, because obviously the third one comes out this weekend, I think it is. Or it comes out this week anyway, I think. So it should be on Disney Plus this weekend or so, I want to say. Hopefully anyway. So I might rewatch the other 2, the first 2, since I haven't actually seen them since they kind of come out. I haven't really gone back and rewatched them, to be honest. So yeah, so I might go back, rewatch them. Just so I'm in like the Camp Rock world and mood and stuff. But yeah, I might do that, but I might do that tomorrow actually. But I am gonna end this vlog here so this can get edited and uploaded, and then so I can start pre-filming and be ahead for next week's vlog. I don't know if I'll end up filming anything else later on today. Also, if I do, that'll probably be put into the next vlog, or I will just start from tomorrow in the next vlog. But yeah, I will see you guys Wednesday for, I don't even know which weekend this goes up, if it goes up the weekend I'm filming this or the weekend after. So you're either gonna see a night routine or a makeup video, I'm not sure, next. And then obviously see you guys next Sunday for another vlog. I will see you guys then. Bye!